In this video, I want to highlight the fact that sometimes a heavier shaft can increase speed over a lighter shaft. The more traditional thought is the lighter that you go, the faster a player can swing. But it doesn't always hold true. I believe that sometimes some of these players don't activate all the muscles they can when they're swinging a lighter shaft. And when you give them a little bit more weight, they start to activate some muscles they normally don't use, and then they can gain a little bit of speed that way. And this is a very good example that I have here. I did both a 3-wood and a driver in this player. It's a college player, and he came in swinging the old 16 MKP, which is about 65 grams, and we went up to the 14 low new red range, and that's about an 85 gram shaft. And we hit it further. Let's see what we did down here. So when you look at the old shaft, the 16 MKP 65 gram shaft, he was swinging about 108 miles an hour. Ball speed around 156. Carried at 270, rolled out to 294. So not terrible. But then when I put him in the 14 low, immediately you see his swing speed jump up. You can even see the very first time he swung it, went to 111 miles an hour. So his average on those 4 shots were 110.6. So gained basically just over 2 miles an hour. He center hit it just a little bit, and we actually got to lower the loft a little bit, which helped add to that ball speed. But he walked in here carrying it 270, and he walked out carrying it 283. So that's a 13 yard in the air gain, and that's pretty huge. And then we're about 10 yards on the roll. So we kept the same spins on the ball, but we just really got that ball to go faster and his body to move faster, moving the club faster, and that really, really increased it. So as soon as we saw that, we immediately decided, well, let's try this in your 3-wood and see what happens. So I actually brought up his 3-wood, and he was at 101 miles an hour, carrying it about 243. And then we put that 14 low, tipped 1 inch in his 3-wood. And again, we saw the same thing. We jumped up a couple of miles an hour. We jumped up in ball speed. And then we also gained that almost 10 yards, 9 yards in his 3-wood. So just that little bit of change in the weight of that club really, really helped him gain some speed. So when you're doing your fittings, you got somebody that maybe they have some strong arms, strong hands. Maybe they aren't using some of those muscles they could use to really bump up that swing speed a little bit. It might be a good thing to try a little heavier shaft just to see what happens. Don't always go lighter to gain speed. Sometimes you have to look at going heavier. So I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, make sure to let us know. And I hope this really helps.
If you enjoyed this video, you're definitely going to want to check out the new TPT driver shaft fitting course at tptgolf.com/getcertified. It's great for any serious golfer who just wants to be on the cutting edge, especially golf industry professionals who will benefit from being TPT certified.